obviously.
All right, we welcome you to another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered, where we're going to talk about some
Give me no
sports,
water or
man, and
nothing.
get into a lot of things dealing with the world of sports. We've had a busy week this week in the sports world. A lot of things went down. The first thing we're going to talk about real quick is get something a little light out the way. Let's talk about that
Whatever,
Mike
man.
Tyson Jake Paul fight.
It was like Tony said.
Hey
It was
Howard,
like Tony said.
You gonna either be with the show or you go watch the game. You can't do both. Yeah,
My,
you
my
can't
fault.
do both.
Hey,
Yeah.
look,
Oh, you was in Boston just then. Yeah,
Look, if he look close enough, he can catch some of the game on mine. He can look
yeah.
like he paying
Just
attention.
look over Tony's
hey,
shoulder.
look,
That's what I'm doing.
look. Real talk. It was like Tony said. I didn't think it was gonna be like a setup, but man, all signs showed that, bro. All signs showed that.
Explain why you say that.
First of all, Mike Tyson ain't thrown with 18 punches. But
Landed
did you
18.
did you see his training video, man? He beat the bag to death and then didn't get out there and throw no punches.
No. First two
No, man.
rounds, that was all the punches he really threw.
Yeah, your boy was scared though. Jake Paul was scared, but I don't know. Tony,
Oh,
I'm
not
with you,
after the
homie.
third round, he won't.
Fix from the jump, Tony. Fix from the jump. Listen, the betting odds were for Paul to win, and he did. He did.
You think it was scripted? You think it was
100%. I'm with Tony.
Tony?
100.
Do you still
No,
feel that
can we
way
do
after
150?
watching the fight?
150.
So here's the thing. I don't think the outcome was scripted, right? I think they were actually saying, okay, go out here and show who the better puncher. I mean, who the better boxer. However, you can't throw this punch, and you can't throw this punch, and you can't throw this punch. There was no way a 58-year-old man was going to be able to keep up. I don't care how short the rounds were. I don't care how few the rounds were. After the first 2 minutes, there was no way for that 50-year-old, 58-year-old man to keep up with a guy. Because let's not act like Jake Paul couldn't hit him. This ain't the bag. The bag don't hit back. The gloves don't hit back. So he still had
But
to
that's what it,
box.
Tony. He
But
could
there
hit
were a
him, but
couple
Tyson couldn't hit
times.
him.
Right. There were a couple times where I saw everybody. If y'all are Tyson fans, y'all know this. And I saw it, and I was sitting there, I was watching it with Paula, and it was in the first round.
Right,
Tyson ducked down, and then looked like he was getting ready to throw, and then just kind of went in and grabbed him. And I was like, oh, he can't hit him. He can't. I mean,
Oh, you mean he
because
not allowed to hit him?
yes, yes, like he looked like he did his thing like he normally does,
right,
and the move that he
right.
comes back with is that uppercut. And I think, and it's the uppercut and the left hook. It's a combination. You can see it in maybe 20 of Tyson's fights where he done ended people, you know what I mean? And he went to go
Right,
do it, and it was like he stopped. And
right.
Right.
y'all saw him biting on the gloves, right? That is something that Tyson has done,
Not to
but
that
it's
degree
Right.
though.
no. I'm gonna tell you,
That
he
was
only
deep.
started doing it when he gets nervous in a fight. He didn't start doing
Mm,
it. He didn't start doing it. He started doing it more toward the end of his career when he was losing fights.
Hmm.
But before he would just do that. He was anxious. But whenever he started to get nervous in a fight, he started to do the little twitch things. And to me, those nerves were I can't mess this up because his check wasn't going to happen. And he had to make it through 4 rounds in order for him to get paid big money.
I heard that. I
okay.
heard that.
Yeah,
I heard that his pay was on a scale,
it
like
was escalating.
yeah, like it was escalating. How many rounds he went, the more money he would get.
Yep.
So, so the fix was in.
That's
I'm
all it
sorry,
was,
man.
man.
I
They
agree
were
with you,
like,
Tony.
what they said was, let's put on an exhibition. We can't have it ending early
Right.
either way. So they tried to
Got you.
make it seem like Tyson had the last 4 rounds as well, right? Or he had the last
Mm,
6 rounds as well. Like Jake Paul ever knocked somebody out in 4 rounds. But anyway, they try to make it seem like both fighters had to last, right? But the reality
Right.
was what you were doing was you were putting a governor or a handicap on the real puncher so that the fight could be even. And it was obvious to me the beginning of the second round. But I will also say this: Tyson was not ready for this fight walking in. Something happened. Either he hasn't fully recovered from being sick in June because the dude almost died in June, or that knee brace that he has, something happened. Tyson almost fell on the ring walk.
Yeah.
On the ring walk.
Yeah.
Nothing. Ain't trip over nothing. Want no cords.
I mean, the first thing Roy Jones said was his legs didn't look right.
I don't look.
Yep,
Paula, as my witness, she will sit here and tell you that I said before Roy Jones said it, when he was walking, I said Tyson's legs gone. I don't even know. I was like, he's not walking up straight. Either he done worked himself too much and he was doing some leg work and it was gone. I don't know what it was, but his legs were gone. So yes, the fix was in, bro.
Elliot,
it was set up that way.
Yeah, it was confirmed for me. The commentator asked Paul after the fight. He said, "Were you trying to hurt him?" He said, "No, I respect him." I'm like, "What a respect? This man just slapped you."
The slap was real, by the way.
Yeah,
that was real.
Yeah, but he stepped on his foot too, though.
That was the best part of it.
I ain't saying Tyson have a reason to slap him. I'm just saying the slap was real.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a real slap.
All right, so y'all
but
think the
Jake
fix
knew it
was in?
coming.
Y'all think that was a $20 million fix right
Well,
there?
Bishop,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
check this out. The slap was real, but they slap each other in wrestling, and that's real too. So everything was put on. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
the slap was real, but Jake knew it was coming. It was a $40 million slap. I'll take that.
Hey, he got that money. Good for him.
Good for him.
But it was a fixed fight.
But you know
Look,
what?
Yeah, I ain't mad at him for that.
Hey, here's what Tyson said that I knew the fix was in. He said, I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody else. I'm gonna prove to myself that I can still make a big payday. That's what he said. He made a big payday, $20 million, because he lasted 8 rounds.
I know one thing won't happen with me no more. I won't be watching no more of them jokers. I don't
Not
care
that.
who
That
let me
mess is
rephrase
crazy.
that. He got to fight somebody next for me. He can't fight no. I don't want to see him fight
He
nobody
said he's gonna
else.
fight his brother.
But he might well do
Well-
that in the backyard. 'Cause I ain't watching that.
Yeah, he said he
No,
gonna fight
Tyson,
Paul.
Tyson
Watching
said he
that.
wanna. Tyson
Oh,
said he
Tyson
wanna
said,
fight.
I'm not even gonna
and
watch
then-
that.
Oh
Tyson
no,
said,
and then- but he said, "I will kill you." That's what he said to Mike Tyson. He said,
Oh, he did.
"Yes." He
Whoa.
said it. He was like, "No, you don't want to fight me. I will kill you."
why are you looking at it like he might not? I think he'll beat Mike.
Listen,
If ain't no
Okay.
stipulations with it, and Mike Tyson
Listen.
got his leg
Listen,
and
beyond it,
everything,
hold on, listen. Beyond that whole fixed thing,
uh-huh.
Tyson was gassed even in this after the
No.
first minute.
Don't-
not the
Leon-
first round. The first
Michael-
minute and a half, Tyson looked
Right.
like he was shot, man.
yeah, but it ain't
Yeah.
take him but 90 seconds to do Michael Spinks, and Michael Spinks was a championship fighter.
Hold on, man. Hold on now. You
Right.
can't go back 30
Right.
years talking about what Tyson did 30
no,
years ago.
no,
You
no,
can't
no,
talk about he
no,
knocked
no,
somebody out in
Here's my
90 seconds
point.
30 years
No.
ago.
Here's my point. It's not about the skills or the stamina and all that. It's the one punch.
Man,
That's it.
Tyson was sweating, man, when he got in the ring.
Yeah. You know how hard it is to pull punches.
Not when he started boxing. Tyson was tired when he got in the ring. Did you see him trying to climb up them stairs, or how he was trying to grab that rope, and like the rope was 2 miles away when he got on the stairs? He was doing like they're trying to grab.
Wait, whoa, hold on. Here's another thing. Did you see how big those
Father
gloves
time
were?
is real.
Yeah, they were huge, man. They was like
Yes.
boxing with them kid jakes.
Yes. You want to know why? Tyson ain't asked for him to be that big.
No, I'm saying I think Tyson is tough. I'm just saying, man, Tyson was tired. Did y'all see him, man?
No, yeah, but it wouldn't have took. Listen, what I'm telling you is that during the first exchange,
He can run. They can run from Tyson for one round.
No,
Tyson ran
no,
across the ring two
no.
times.
You're right.
Man, listen, man. Them little training
You're
videos,
right. That's what
Tyson
they have to
training.
do.
Tyson, that's why they only showed us clips. They ain't show us after the clip.
No. Nah, man. Here's the thing, bro. He won't ready. If this fight would have happened before he got sick, I think Tyson would have looked a lot better.
Right, okay.
They haven't shown any real training videos.
Well, let me ask you a question. Who do y'all think Jake Paul need to fight?
Somebody that's decent.
Hey, because I can't give him. They sold that stadium slam out.
Yeah. But they had some really good undercard fights, though. They had some really good undercard fights, though.
But they would have sold that out without Saran. They would have sold that out with just them two.
Mike Tyson did that, man.
I think it was good. You think it was Mike Tyson? I think he had a lot of Tyson.
It was a lot of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of
absolutely Mike Tyson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all think he gonna fight a real boxer?
So afterwards, no, what was crazy is afterwards, everybody, Riddick Bowe was like, I'm in shape. Everybody was like, because they found out he had 20 million. Everybody was like, I'm in shape. Come on, I'll do it. Let him get in the ring with me if he really want to make a name for himself. I'm 50.
I heard Andre Ward say now Andre Ward is old, but
Andre
he ain't
Ward
old
beat
enough
the
to
brakes of him.
Andre will beat the brakes off of him.
He was beating him so bad.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he don't want none of the guys that's out now. The Benavidez, he don't want none of them.
Yo, and he keep talking like he want to fight, talking about he want to fight Canelo. Canelo would destroy him.
No,
like Canelo will beat him so bad it's ridiculous. And
Canelo don't want to. He don't think it's dignified to fight him.
That's right.
Fight him, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
All that dignity go out the window when that $80 million purse is offered to you.
Well, he can't buy Canelo because Canelo got DAZN is Canelo's. So Canelo's his own promoter, so he can't buy.
I don't care, but I'm just saying, 70 million. He ain't no about buying. I'm just saying that'll make.
But Canelo's gonna get that on it because not only is he gonna get what his purse is, like when he fights David Benavidez, he's going to get that much anyway because he's the promoter.
Right.
So he's going to get his
what you say. So
I didn't know he was his own promoter.
Yeah, but Canelo. So you saying Canelo can fight anybody and get that money? He fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, he got DAZN. The pay-per-view was his.
What do you mean he got DAZN?
I didn't know he did his own money.
DAZN, that company. He's part owner of that.
Is he?
Wow.
Yeah, that's why they started doing it. Was just his fights. At first, it was just an app for just his fights. Then he started getting other fighters in there fighting it. That's him.
Wow.
So
that's why Canelo talked the way he talked now too. He be like, I don't work enough to where I can fight who I want to fight.
True.
Yeah, I wish he would fight anybody though. He ain't got to fight Canelo. He could fight anybody that's a boxer.
But then it's all gonna end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the minute he gets put in there with a real boxer and people get to see, it's levels to this. Yeah, you might train, you might do it, but you're not one of those guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he'll never be one of those guys just keep fighting. He's gonna have to fight people to get the experience to be able to fight for real.
You know, he need to fight Tommy. That was in Rocket. What was it? Who's your boy? The boy that was in the Rocky 4.
Tony, I think he dead. He dead, ain't he?
I don't think Tommy died.
You talking about the white guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony. I think you just mentioned him fighting somebody who might
have. Oh well, no, because I just saw on Twitter that they said he gonna fight the remains of Muhammad Ali next. Talk about he taking out all the champions.
Line them up.
All right, let's go to the next one real quick. Hey, look, man. The Steelers played Baltimore this week. I don't know if y'all got a chance to watch the game. We didn't score 8 touchdowns. But look, man. Are the Steelers Super Bowl contenders?
Well, I would say this. First, I want to hear all that noise about Mike Tomlin ain't that good a coach. I want to hear all them haters that were saying that earlier to come out and say that his voice is stale and maybe it's time for a new person. I want all them people to come back out and keep saying it, because if you go by last year, Justin Fields and Russell Wilson were both considered trash throwaway quarterbacks.
Or they wouldn't have got him
I
like
said
that.
And
Russell
now
wasn't though.
Right,
they're
that part.
8 and 2. And so let's first, I want to give Tomlin all the credit in the world. Second, they have a championship defense. And so
They do.
we've
They
seen
do.
in games,
They do.
where Russ can throw a ball under duress and he get the right ball, those receivers will get it. And hey, one time it's incomplete, one time they're never really picked because he's throwing them out of the way. Every now and then it's gonna be that long touchdown. If they'd have done that one or two times during that game, it's a blowout against Baltimore,
Right.
because their defense is that good. So I don't think there's any dominant teams anymore right now. So yes, I think the Steelers are not just make the Super Bowl contender. I think they're contender to win the Super Bowl, because they do, as long as Watt don't get hurt. That's gonna be my caveat. It's not, because he is such a disruptor, man. He just takes offenses and throw them away. Like you gotta take a whole side of the field away from you can't use a whole side of the field, because this dude he's just that good. So I as much as it pains me to say, I think they are actual Super Bowl contenders.
Why would it pain you?
Just because of you. Just because of you.
Oh, okay,
Same
okay,
reason why.
all right.
Same reason why the Cowboys is. Because I would love to see the Steelers do well, if not for you running your. Being off.
But I don't really run my mouth about the Steelers, though. Do I?
Yeah.
No. You haven't had a chance to.
You ain't had a chance. There you go. You ain't had a chance.
And it bears out what you're saying, because as soon as I get a chance to, then here I am. All right, I see what you're saying. You're right.
There
You
you go.
made a good point. Go ahead,
There you
Howard.
go, Tom.
Super Bowl contender.
Listen, man. I think they have a great opportunity to be. I think they're definitely one of the best teams in the NFL. They are definitely one of those. The thing with me is, like, and Tony, if you think about it, field goals is not going to always get you no daggone Super Bowl. I'm sorry. If you get to the Super Bowl, you got to kick more than field goals to win. Even though they have an elite defense, but you got to score some touchdowns, man. And maybe this was the game, but it's always been like this with them in Baltimore. So that ain't nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
They really don't score touchdowns or whatever. They may score one apiece. If they even do that, it's always been field goals in the last 6 or 7 games that they done played, to me, that I've watched. It's always went down to to the nitty gritty. But their defense is Super Bowl ready. If their offense don't make mistakes, I would say that, Tony, and they haven't really been making mistakes. But that defense, man, hey, they ready, man. I got it. I don't like no Pittsburgh Steelers because of y'all Pittsburgh Steelers fans. I do not like you.
I
But
take
at the
that
same
from
time,
Tony. I take that from Tony. I'm not taking no
But
fan
listen,
comment from a
Cowboy
Cowboy.
fan. Right?
but listen, hey,
Yeah, I
listen,
take it from
the
Tony.
main thing I'm not one of those people. I'm real with my team. But what I love about y'all team is your head coach. Let me tell you something. He's going down as one of the best coaches that ever coached. Period.
Yeah, he got
Ain't never had a losing
he
season.
got to get 2 more rings.
Period.
Though. He got to get 2 more rings. He
He don't. For me, he don't got to get 2 more rings to be one of them. How many coaches that won Super Bowls that had losing seasons? Tomlin ain't never had one. That's unheard of. Go ahead, Ellie. You can do what you say.
We ain't talking about a 4-year span.
That's what I'm saying.
We talking about almost
How
20
many years he been there? 17 years.
We talking about almost 20 years, man.
And watch this.
Come
How
on,
the
man.
rest of them wasn't playing with Duck Hodges and
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
For years. He had that quarterback situation for about 5-6 years.
And
How long
still
has it been since Big Ben
didn't have a
been
losing
gone?
season.
Right. And then don't forget the last 2 years, Big Ben won't even Big Ben.
He won't Big Ben.
No, he won't.
He won't. Elliot, what do you think? Super Bowl contenders?
Definitely Super Bowl contender. I
Tell me
think
why.
right
I would
now,
love to hear. I would love to hear you
if
say why.
if
Tell me why. Just I want to hear you talk.
if the season ended today, they
Okay.
would be the number 3 seed. Um, I I'm a believer defenses win Super Bowls. I heard what you're saying, how they ain't scoring a whole lot of touchdowns, but if they can keep the other team from scoring, that's half the battle. And my boy Russ is doing enough to get the W.
And he a leader, man. He's a natural
Yeah,
But
born
listen,
they
but
leader.
listen,
respect him.
listen,
They respect
listen,
him.
And
listen.
listen, any team that let
You
him
say
go is stupid.
you say
Yeah,
defense is winning.
any
You say
team,
defense. Yes, they
Any
even
do.
team.
Denver.
What you
But
say?
listen,
What you
man.
say?
Listen.
I
What
can't
you say,
believe
Howard?
Denver let him
You,
go.
he said defenses definitely win Super Bowls. They're part of it. But listen, man. Let me tell you who coming.
Who
Buffalo
coming?
is coming, brother. And you can't just kick field goals on Buffalo. Have the sense. You're not gonna be able to just kick field goals on
I hear
Buffalo.
what you're saying. But good
They're a
defense
different
sure will
team now, man. They're a
slow him
whole
down.
different team now, man. And they got the offense and they got defense.
No,
It's
they
not
got
good
the
as the
defense.
Steelers.
They got the defense to stop the Chiefs.
Yeah,
They have been giving up points every week. They are built to stop the Chiefs. They play too deep. There's no Tariq Hill, so they can bracket Kelsey. They were like, all right, we're gonna let D Hop, we'll see whatever he can do out there, and he wasn't enough. They are built to beat the Chiefs. They're going to give up points on other teams. As a matter of fact, let's not act like they ain't already gave up points this year. Their defense has been
right.
whole all year. It's their offense
For
that's just now
Buffalo?
coming
He
together.
talking about Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo. I'm talking about Buffalo. They give up points. They just outscore people.
Right.
Ooh. We've been watching the same team.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
What's the point? What's their point differential? What they give up on defense? What they give up a game?
All right.
I mean, I don't know. Nobody ain't got it right ahead of you. I'm just saying somebody,
No, I'm gonna go right now. So
Yeah, I'm just saying they're a totally different team, especially without your boy they receive. They're a totally different team, man,
all
than
right.
what we've been
So
seeing.
They gave up 30. Didn't they lose to the Ravens?
they gave up 35 to the Ravens in a loss.
23 to
They
the
Okay,
Texans.
They gave up
beginning of the
28 to
season,
the
right?
Cardinals.
Beginning of the
No,
season,
this
right?
is week 4 and 5. You call that beginning of the season?
No, oh, that's right. That's when the Ravens destroyed. I got you.
They
Howard.
gave up 27 to the Dolphins this
Yeah.
month.
They lost.
No, they
No, they
won by
won.
3 in Tua's first game back.
Okay.
Yeah, they really ain't, but still, they still ain't, they like teams. Everything else has been 10, 10,
No,
13,
no, no, no.
12.
I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm saying their defense is not the strong suit of their
Right,
team. They
right,
outscore teams. Where with Steelers, it's
Right.
clear who the dominant side of the ball is.
right. All right, well, I just wanted to kind of see if y'all
You
really
just
think.
wanted to get your Steelers
Whatever,
love in
man.
there. Go
I
ahead.
mean,
We
I'm
got
just
it.
saying,
Whatever, man.
we played
We
the
got it.
Ravens. That was a good game. Did y'all watch the game?
I watched the
I
game.
watched the whole
Hey, y'all
game.
see the Ravens field goal kicker missed both them field goals?
Bruh, that's why the game was over. That's
Hey,
why they
man,
lost.
that's why they lost, man. You
Yeah,
all,
but
Yeah.
Tucker has been missing all year. It's like this dude
Oh
went
yeah.
perfect
Yep.
for years, and then
Yep.
somehow this year it's like he really hit the wall and is like would be considered washed right now.
Hey, do you have any video of Lamar Jackson trying to get that 2 point conversion? Because that was the funniest play of the.
Well,
hey,
for
man.
one, he wasn't supposed to be running. He was trying to get out to go throw, and then there wasn't nothing there, and he
Yo,
had to go try to
Tony,
run.
I laughed so hard, bro. That joke looked so funny. I
He
said,
looked
look,
like a
what is
little boy,
Lamar?
man. He looked like a little boy running for his life.
Exactly. But then you see when he threw that jump, he stepped out and still threw it. I said, oh Lord.
Yeah,
That
he
joke
was
was funny
trying.
though, man.
He was trying, man. He was trying. Hey, look, man. Draymond got into
They
some.
stopped.
He
Hey,
got
look, they
Dray.
stopped running Henry. They lost. They stopped
Hey,
running Henry, man.
that was the problem. Really, the offensive
They stopped
coordinator is a
running Henry.
problem. He only got 13 carries. He should never get 13 carries.
Come on, bro.
Right.
I mean,
Never.
you know what? You could stop him 13 straight times. That means he ain't tired. Give
Yeah.
it to him number 14 because he
Yeah.
Give
probably
it
gonna
to
break.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
he should have the ball at least 23, 24 times at
A
least.
minimum of 20.
A
Minimum of 20.
minimum 20 times.
Minimum.
And it wasn't like the game was a blowout. It was nip
It
and
was
tuck the
close
whole
game,
day.
game. Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what, but see, everybody be trying to prove that Lamar Jackson is some kind of, passer. He don't even run like he should, in my opinion. He be trying to stay in the pocket a little bit
Right.
too
Yo,
long.
that's how they lost to the Chiefs last year because he wouldn't run. He
Right.
kept trying to stay
Wouldn't
in
be
the pocket
himself.
and throw passes,
Yep.
putting it in other
Yep.
people's hands.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's gonna be the detriment. And look, and they say he was the leading for the MVP again.
He was.
Yeah.
Man, they can't. Man, after a while, man, until you start winning something, they shouldn't give you that award no more.
Man, it's the regular season.
Well, he
man.
was
He's
winning.
the regular season MVP.
No,
Why I
I'm
don't
talking
I don't know why y'all
about, man. Well, you can't keep going to
Yeah,
the
winning
playoffs
something, right?
losing in the first round, second round.
No,
Man,
wait,
come on, man.
But
You
when they vote
special.
for that award, they don't know what you're gonna do in the playoffs yet.
I know, but we know what you did the last 3 years.
That
That
don't
ought to
count.
be
He
some
did go to-
forward. It ought to be some.
He went to the
It should
championship. He
count.
went
It
to the
should
AFC
count.
championship
You
game.
ought not be. Listen, if you
What I
win
did
it
last
two
year
or
don't
three
count.
times and you don't go to the championship game, I ain't talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the championship game. You don't need to be able. You need to be.
You know what?
You need to be
You-
restricted
you
from
the
He
reason-
winning
did it
the
last
division.
year.
People like you. It's
He went
people
to the
like you with that
NFC championship
mentality.
game last year.
No, but Howard, it's people like that is why Brady won MVPs on years that he didn't put up those stats, but he won the MVP because they had won the Super Bowl last year. So then the next year,
Right.
he come in, he the MVP when his numbers ain't better than 3, 4,
I mean,
5
if you win the
quarterbacks.
Super Bowl, you
But
ought
you
to
winning the
ought
hardware,
to
though,
get some.
Tony.
You ought to get a little head start if you win the Super Bowl
You got
last
the
year.
goal to prove it.
No, bro, it's a new year, man. It
It is a
ain't
new
that.
year, but we ain't played no games yet. So you ought to be the front runner coming into the lead after about 3-4 games if you play decent. Just like
Well, after
Mahomes.
they got Henry, I think that took him over the top.
I understand. If he don't, to me, they be losing too much when it count. Yo, yeah. I mean, I understand you.
They be
the
losing.
regular
They
season.
losing when it don't count. They lose a game they should easily win, and they're
Yeah,
losing
yeah.
them games.
Yeah, but they be losing when it getting them playoff. But they always lose to the Chiefs, though. I mean, it ain't nothing to hang
Right.
your head to lose
It's
to the
the
Chiefs.
number, like the same thing with the Bills. The Bills beat the Chiefs every year in the regular season
In the regular
and lose
season.
to them in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's coaching. That's
Josh
that's
Allen
kinda
is the only quarterback who has a winning record against Patrick Mahomes that's played more than 3 games.
don't count. Hey, look, man. What y'all think about
It
Draymond
does
Green,
count.
man? He got it. Don't count. What y'all think about Draymond Green? They talking about suspending him for that little. Did y'all see the little move, the little hell
Yeah.
that he did?
Yeah.
You saw it, Elliot?
Man,
I
every
didn't
one of
see
y'all
it.
done done it
All right,
at
let
the
me show it to you real quick.
Every
See
one
what
of
y'all
y'all
I
done done
missed
it at the wreck. Ain't trying.
Off squared him up. He's just not quite as big as Jaren Jackson Jr., so he could go over the top. Green falls down. Here comes Desmond Bain, and a foul's going to be called on Draymond Green. The Grizzlies want a transition take foul. Green was upset on the turnover. I think he thought he was hit. So Brian Forte and Andy Nagy discussing it. All right, so he thought he was fouled there, loses his balance, goes the other way, and the foul on Green. He's got him by
Right
the
there,
leg.
little clamp on that ankle,
And a transition take foul.
and the ball was out ahead of them. Desmond Bain.
Trying to
Oh,
stop
man.
a fast break.
They trying to
They
say
need to
that he
stop,
could
man.
have. I heard Kendrick Perkins say that.
Perk need to shut up for that. I
Kendrick
wonder,
Perkins say
man,
he could have ended his for the season with that.
he
play.
could have ended his season with that. Really? He's a big.
What
he
part
got-
of the
you
season
got
could get ended from him
foot
falling?
problems. He could- I'm
Do
like,
y'all
man,
think he got kicked out of that game? Do y'all think he ought to be suspended for that?
No. He got kicked out for picking up his second tech.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
not for that, but
yeah,
out
it
of that
won't for
game,
that.
yeah. Not for
Yeah.
that, yeah. Do y'all think he ought to be suspended? To the panel, real quick.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a time and place for everything.
No.
Yeah,
What?
we've all done it, but don't none of us play in the NBA.
Okay, explain.
What they got to do anything? What they got to do anything?
This At the end of the day, this is a business.
Okay.
No.
These guys get paid millions of dollars, and for a cheap,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
get
to
you a
me,
new name at the
come
end of the
on,
day. This is a business. I'm
come
gonna get
on,
that
man.
T-shirt for you,
You
bro.
cannot do
I'm gonna
that.
get that
Skip
T-shirt for
Elliott.
you.
There's no place.
Come on, Skip.
There's
Hey,
no
hey,
place
look at Skip.
in the
Skip Elliott.
NBA
Look, Skip.
for
Real
that.
talk, Skip.
And
No,
do you
Skip.
think
No,
Elliott, no,
his
man.
record go against him too?
It always gonna go against him from here on out
Yeah,
until he retires.
yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They called the take foul. So they got, because he stopped the fast break, they got the free throws and they got the ball back. That's all that should have happened. It was a take foul, period. The only reason why he did it with his elbow is because he was trying to be sneaky and not be obvious and do it with his
Right.
hand.
Okay,
But he
Elliott. So what
still
you
could have injured him. He still could have injured him doing that. So let's just say
What?
it did
How you gonna
happen. So
injure?
what we
What
say
part of
now,
an injury would you get from that? What part of injury you get from that?
bruh? He stopped him from
What?
actually making a move. He was trying to actually take a step.
So what
So what
part
if
of
he
that
actually
taking a step for
failed?
him?
So what if he
What
actually
kind of
failed
injury?
and injured his knee?
Okay.
What if he had
Ah,
failed and
What
injured
if
his knee?
Hey, I
the
got up
man
and went
braced
to work
himself.
this morning walking
Come
my
on, bro.
dog. What would have happened if my dog would have pulled me out in the street and a car hit me?
I don't think your dog playing the NBA. I'm just saying, this is a business. This is at work. You can't do that at work, man.
Elliot, come on, man. I've seen more egregious
We can
plays in
do
the
that at the
NBA
Y. We can do that at the
that didn't
Y.
get no suspension. That didn't get no suspension. You gonna tell me that's gonna get him a suspension? Stop,
At the
bro.
Y, you might get at the
Stop,
Y,
bro.
And
you
especially
might catch the fade at the
we talking
Y.
about Green. We talking about
I
Green.
don't care
You
who
give
it
him an
is.
inch, he
I
gonna take
don't
a
care.
mile.
Somebody else could have did the same thing and injured him. Am I correct?
And they should have got the same. They should have got a suspension too. How about that? It ain't just for
Okay,
But
but
Green.
you
Ain't no
know,
place for
yeah,
that.
it is. Yes,
you
it
know what,
is. Yes, it is.
you know
Stop
what,
saying
Skip,
that
Now,
part.
now
Yes, it
about
is.
20 years ago,
Skip,
about 20 years ago, that was all
every
right
week.
when Rodman was doing it. It was okay when Rodman was doing that. That's what they did. That's what they
Look,
did back then.
Skip, every week, Skip, you say something every week, Skip, that just make me, I don't get you, Skip.
Yeah.
Come on now, Skip, come on. You better than that, Skip.
Oh, you been.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you been.
Mm-hmm.
You
Come
been
on now,
Shannon.
Skip.
Ain't too much money.
Hey,
It's too much money at stake for that kind of
Skip,
stuff.
listen, Skip,
You been Shannon shop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Ain't no place for it.
Skip Elliott over here, Skip.
Ain't no place for it.
he don't deserve no suspension, man. Don't he stupid?
Yes, he do.
No, he don't, man. No, he don't.
That'll make him think about it the next time he go to grab somebody's leg
No,
Hey,
with his
no, I
chicken
won't.
wing.
But he'll do it again. No, I won't. No, I won't.
you know what I think the problem is? I think we would probably be a much bigger show if you would go ahead and just clip a bunch of stuff that Elliot say and then post those out as little small segments.
We would
Everybody's
get some
gonna
hits.
tune in and be
Well,
like,
look, let
We
me
would
let me
get some.
listen. Let me let y'all say, because this is
You
what
never
Elliot said.
know.
Buddy said, let me let you hear what Kendrick Perkins said. Then we'll come back and talk about it.
Brian Forte and Andy.
What consequence should Draymond receive?
Well, I'm satisfied with the upgrade to a flagrant one. But I think it's important to recognize that you have a lot of people in the league who I think is very unfortunate. Direct. Use the word satisfied. What I would say to you, Big Perk, is somebody that's watched the NBA for over 3 decades. I've seen a lot worse, and I guess that's the reason for it. But I don't have a problem with anybody that feels worse about it than I do, because I get where y'all are coming from.
Well, I do, and I actually think Draymond should be suspended for an extended period of time. We're talking about a play where we're talking about a play where he pulled on the opponent Achilles while the opponent was going in the opposite direction. And we're talking about a guy, Zach Edey, who's 7'2", 7'3", probably 300 pounds. This could have been a season-ending injury right here. And I get it, right? Like, you know, so many people is like, oh, it's a sticky situation because it is Draymond. Some people on the other side, like with me, and saying, hey, this is a dirty play.
Discussing it. All right, so he thought he was.
Agree with that, Elliot? You agree with that?
Man, I still say He should have been suspended, man. Come on. Did you actually see how he fell? It just didn't injure him. It just didn't injure him, but it could have. So this is a whole different conversation.
Well, let me ask you a question. If he had got injured, do you think he should have been suspended?
Yes.
Howard?
Either way.
Of course.
Tony?
If he got injured, I think it might. Then again, yeah. I mean, but the reason being is Draymond Green, man. That's the only reason it would deserve it.
But that's not what
If it
I'm
was
saying.
somebody else, they wouldn't have got suspended for this. I don't care what you say, Elliot.
If LeBron
Somebody else
had
did
did,
that,
I think he should have got suspended for it.
they wouldn't have got no suspension for this, man. Sorry, it wouldn't have happened.
Tony, you think he should have got suspended if he got injured?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I think it would have been unfortunate. I think he would have gotten suspended if he was injured, only because it was a non-basketball play and he has the history. But for a first-time offender, you just reaching and doing that, it'll be unfortunate if people, it's Ja Morant right now is hurt because of a play that was made on the Lakers. Might have been considered a non-basketball play, but it's really that Ja Morant is really light in the tail. And so if he run up and hit body with somebody that's bigger than him, he going to go flying. That's just what it is. But he got injured as a result. Do you suspend the Lakers for hurting Ja?
Man, I heard you. It was a non-basketball play. It was a WWE play. I mean, that's for the UFC, not for the NBA.
Hey, man, we're going to get... Hey, yo, we going viral with your clips. We're going viral with your clips. We love you, bro.
Hey,
going
man,
viral with your
WWE.
I think I might side a little bit with Elliot on this one. I think I might side.
Are you serious, Bishop?
Just a little
Stop,
bit.
man.
If he don't get suspended, I'm okay. But if they did suspend him, I would understand why. It's because it's Draymond Green.
What?
Because he always doing something. Let the man run down the thing. Why you got to hold his ankle to stop letting him run down there?
So let me say this. Brooks, let me tell you, Brooks is a more dirtier player than Draymond.
I don't understand what that got to do with
Dylan Brooks, but it got a lot to do with it.
Why?
You don't see him getting suspended for the crap that he does.
Now, let me say this. Let's start by saying, me personally, I'm sick of Draymond. I'm tired of hearing about this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just play basketball. I agree there. But this action is not suspension worthy. I don't care how you try to...
Why? Now that I'm thinking about it and I'm talking about it, I ain't feel this heavy about it at first. I was like, maybe he shouldn't get it. But now that y'all talking and I'm starting to think about it, why is it okay for him to do that and not be suspended?
Because that's a play that a lot of players make. No, here's the thing.
A lot of players make.
No. The only difference is a lot of players would have just stuck their leg out and tripped them just to slow the breakdown. A lot of players would have done that and might have said,
and that's unacceptable.
But they don't get suspended for it, Elliot. What player been suspended for sticking their leg out to trip a player on a play like that to keep them from doing a fast break? They don't get suspended for that. Yes, it was a dumb, dirty play. Yes, he should have gotten it. I don't know that I would have upgraded it to a flagrant, but I definitely see. And the reason why they did a flagrant is because of the whole non-basketball play thing. But he got rewarded. The other team got rewarded for that. They got the 2 shots and they got the ball back. That's what should have happened. The only reason why we're making this big a deal about it is because it's Draymond. And I understand it.
But I mean, he got to take responsibility for it. Draymond, you can't be holding people you can't be holding their ankle and he pulling the other way. Let the man go. Now that I'm thinking about it, huh?
No, when you say that, you're not wrong. He has to take responsibility. However, it ain't a suspendable offense. Come on, man. That was too weak of a play.
Right.
Talking about on the basis of
it's a weak play because ain't nothing happened. That don't mean it's a weak play that something could have happened.
No. So nothing happened. So there are people who get hurt on plays that
we gotta
are
wait till
basketball
somebody
players.
get hurt.
Nah, man, but it's people who get hurt on basketball plays, and you do something like, okay, nobody was saying that what's your boy when Russell Westbrook, when he tore Russell Westbrook's Achilles, his knee. Cat, what's the
he in the overseas playing now.
he was playing with
What? So what's go ahead? Go ahead. We understand. Go ahead.
So the play, the play where they putting the ball at half court just to call a timeout, and he ran up to Russ to go try to do it. He told Russ
I
ACL.
remember that.
That to me was a dirty play because you knew what was going on. You weren't trying to. That was not a situation where you're supposed to be playing defense. Patrick Beverly, that's what it was. And
but he should be suspended too.
No, but he didn't get suspended.
He did.
You know why? He didn't get suspended.
He did it.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying though, why
He
shouldn't
actually ended somebody's season.
Why shouldn't he have been suspended?
Because he wasn't.
No, I'm not. I understand he wasn't. Why shouldn't he have been? Why would you think? Why do you think that's the right decision?
He ain't Draymond
Well, let me
Green.
ask you a question. Do you think it was the right
He ain't
decision
Draymond
not to
Green.
suspend him?
Yeah,
Why do you think that?
because Patrick Beverly didn't go out there with the intent of injuring Russell Westbrook. He was really just being a jerk.
I
He
don't
was
really think
just
nobody. I don't really think most people are trying to injure you when they're doing
Right.
dirty plays. Sometimes they're
Right.
just trying to
So-
get an advantage.
Correct. But intent is everything. When they're looking at flagrant fouls, they look for a windup. They look for intent to do damage. They like if you accidentally hit people in the head with your elbow when you going up for a layup and you cut them and they out and they got to get stitches, they don't throw you out for that.
Yeah,
And,
because
they
but
shouldn't.
They shouldn't. Because you just said accident. This was not an accident. This was intent. He intentionally impeded
Grabbed
his
his
progress.
Right.
And
Right.
tripped the man.
So wait.
Okay.
So wait. So based on that, when somebody's running and you grab their jersey and pull them around, you know what I'm saying? Or when you trying to go off a screen and you slide that elbow to the ribs and you put somebody down, that was intentional. But it's something that's allowed. It's not a suspendable offense.
I know,
You
but
get the foul
that's
call.
not allowed what he did.
No. It's
I understand
not
what you're saying.
allowed
We ain't
then
gonna stay
'cause
too much
they
on it.
called
I
a
understand.
foul.
I understand what you're saying.
They
Like,
called
I
a
mean,
foul.
I ain't mad that he didn't get suspended, but now that I think about
It's
it, Elliott kind
Draymond
of
Green,
convinced me.
man. Y'all already know.
Elliott kind of
You
convinced
just
me. All right,
trying to,
look, let's go.
trying to keep Elliott from being.
Hey,
Skip
look.
Elliott.
No, he
Before
ain't
we get to
saying
the
that,
segments,
man.
let me
They
ask you.
in the
I was
game.
thinking about this. Because the Golden State Warriors look good this year.
Yeah, they lost yesterday though.
But they still look good though. My point is, if Steph get a ring before LeBron, should we start saying this was Steph's era?
Steph ain't 40. Steph ain't 40 years old.
I mean,
playing
he's
like
like
LeBron.
36. How old is Steph?
He's 36,
Yeah.
like you just said.
Yeah, but
Don't
I'm
you
saying he ain't
understand?
about
4
4
years is a
years
big
from
difference.
40.
No. But
4
saying
years
it's
is a
their
difference.
era,
Or
it's their
5.
era, like because if you really think about it, during the Tim Duncan era, he had more rings than Kobe, but Kobe dominated he was like the face of the league. So that was the Kobe era. So it's not as much about winning. It's not the only factor, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but Kobe
That-
era, but won like what 2-3 years on it.
no, it was
More than
Kobe's
that.
until LeBron. It was Kobe's until LeBron went to the Heat. It was still the Kobe era until LeBron went to the Heat.
All right. I'm
Ask
just saying,
Elliott.
if Steph get
What you
another
think,
ring,
Elliott?
Hey,
Yeah,
to
but-
me, if he get another ring, then yes, it's Steph era.
I don't even know why.
I
thought
give it
that.
to him.
No,
I
Why?
give it
I
to
don't
him. Hey.
understand. Y'all
No,
don't think
because-
Steph has changed the game?
wait, no. Who
Yeah.
has dominated
Shooting.
the headlines?
Shooting wise,
Who
yes.
has dominated the headlines
Man,
for the most
Man,
this most
we
amount
ain't
of time?
basing this off Facebook and Twitter. We talking about rings. We talking about rings.
You talking about selling. We're not talking about you talking about rings. You talking about rings. A person who, you know what? I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah. No. It's more.
All right,
It's
look,
more.
all right. Hey, look, that was just a question I got. If Steph get another ring, man, he got 5, LeBron got 4, and I think LeBron is the best player ever.
No.
But my point is,
If Steph get a ring with this team,
with this team,
if he gets a ring with this team, then it's something to talk about.
it's something to talk about. I mean, it's
It really is.
It's something to start asking if he was the better player.
Got to.
Huh?
What position
It's
Steph
all in
play?
the hardware.
What-
It's all in the
wait.
hardware.
What position Steph play?
Point guard.
Okay. So the guy who has more assists than the point guard, rebounding we're not even talking about, steals we're not talking about, blocks we're not talking about, and he's the highest scoring player in the history of the game. So what are you actually doing better than the guy that you're saying you're a better player?
I mean,
than?
give him 4 more years.
Okay.
Give him 4 more years.
You talking about his whole career. We just talking about a 10-year span. You talking about his whole career. Yeah, he do. He got more.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Steph.
In this era. I mean, the era is like 10 years.
I think Steph
No, man.
is. I think Steph underrated.
Stop,
man.
y'all.
I think Steph.
He
Underrated.
is. He underrated.
I love Steph.
I
The boy
love-
underrated. And
Let
like
me
you
ask
said,
you a
if he
question.
win with this team, if he win with this team right here,
No. So if you want to call it an era,
But he's not
that's
Elliot.
subjective.
Elliot, let me
That's
close that one.
subjective.
He's not.
You just said,
Don't worry
was
about
he a
that part.
better player? Name me one time in history
know.
that LeBron was considered to be a defensive liability.
No, I ain't. No. I'm not
never
saying
said-
he's a better player.
said he
I'm
a
not
better-
saying better.
You just
his
said it.
era. No, I'm saying his era. Is this era would be considered LeBron era or Steph's era? The last
No, I
10
think
years
it's-
period.
I don't think it's LeBron's era now. And it's because it's been so long since he's won. So he's still like
he won one in
dominating. I
2020.
don't-
What you talking
as
about?
a- as-
And then he
as
won
a
the
matter
cup
of-
last year. What you talking about? He just won the cup last year.
Excuse me. Right now,
What-
I would think
What does the cup mean?
we're moving
What does the
into
It was
cup
the
mean?
first one ever. They won the first
We're
cup
moving-
ever. The Lakers did.
What does
we're
it mean?
moving. And hold on,
They
I'm
changed.
trying to put my X over Elliot. We moving
They
to the into the Joker, Giannis, and like it's kind of a shared thing. If anybody's considered to be dominant right now, Joker's probably the closest thing to being dominant. For it to take over the era. Like Steph never had a point in time where he was the most dominant NBA player.
He just had it like 3 months ago.
Are you talking about the Olympics?
Yes.
Okay, no. But
No. Stop, Bishop. No, sir.
It was not
You better
Tatum.
stop
It was
that.
not Tatum. It was not Tatum.
It was
Howard.
LeBron.
It was not
It was
Tatum.
LeBron
Oh,
James.
you weren't gonna say
It was
I'm sorry.
LeBron
Go ahead.
James.
Who was you gonna say? Who was you gonna say? I'm sorry. What was you saying? I cut you off.
It was LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron James got the award.
Stop, Bishop. Stop,
Yeah,
Bishop.
so did Iguodala.
That if you see that y'all be killing me, you don't want to use the Iguodala argument when it counts, but now you want to use the Iguodala. That is hilarious to me, bro. Y'all
I'm just
are-
saying, man. Hey, this Olympics will not go down as LeBron dominated. This Olympics will go down as Steph showed out them last 2-3 games.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it will go down. It will go down.
Not the last 2-3. No, correct that. The last 2 games.
Don't worry about
But-
me. Don't worry about me. It ain't going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. This Olympics is going down as Steph's Olympics.
No, sir.
I give
Yes,
LeBron
sir.
James,
It
baby.
is.
No, it ain't
LeBron
going to
James,
be.
baby.
5 years from now, we will
LeBron.
be watching the clip. We will not watch them first 3 or 4 games of the Olympics.
We will not.
3 or 4 years from now, everybody gonna be watching them
It's gonna be
last
that
5
rain
minutes
from
of them
Steph.
last 2 Olympic games where Steph went crazy.
So 5 minutes of a
I'm
40
just
minute
saying.
game.
I'm just saying. That's just what it
5 minutes.
is.
That's what
We are a
happened.
Five
TikTok
minutes
That's
of
what
a 40
generation.
happened.
minute
We
game.
we are a TikTok
Yeah.
generation. We only
Hot.
Yeah, no,
live
you're
life
right.
in 2-minute clips. That's it. We live
That's it.
life in 2-minute clips. That's all we do is live in a 2-minute clip. We don't watch full stuff.
I can't
I
disagree
can't
with you
say
on
nothing
that one.
about that.
Yeah,
I
we
can't
gonna
say
watch
nothing about that.
the last 2
I
minutes
can't say
of
nothing
the
about that.
Olympics. This was Steph's Olympics. LeBron played the whole
It
jank
was.
well, but it's gonna turn down when your grandkids start talking about the last Olympics we won, because it might be the last one we win.
No. Know why my kid? You know why my kid's not gonna do that?
Right.
Because my kid's gonna think like Elliot. Who got the award though? Who got the award? Because that's all that matters. Who got the award and,
Hold on.
and the championship and the ring and
How
the
did
gold
how they gonna say it?
Who got the award though? That's all I'm saying. That's what matters. What matters is who got the award though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Who
what's
got
in the book.
award, though?
That's what's in the book.
Oh.
That's what's in the book.
Yeah, man. Steph
Now,
got
who
it.
coulda won?
Steph got it. Look.
shoulda won?
All right. Hey, look, let's go to these segments real quick before we get out of here, fella. We're going to go to Howard first.
Listen, y'all. Gotta give some credit to these boys right here. Kansas went in and gave the fellas BYU their first loss, man. Sorry. Listen. Be ready, Deion. Y'all better be ready for these boys, Saturday. They ain't playing. Be ready for these boys.
Florida needs to win 2 of its last 3
Florida.
to make a bowl game.
Man, LSU, the messed their title hopes up. They lost this game to Florida. I only think Florida has won 5 games this year. Florida gave them the business. LSU, sorry. So sorry. 49ers, y'all are done. Y'all are done. Y'all are done. Hey, Bishop, all I can say is 49ers, y'all are done. Y'all are done. Y'all are done. Touchdown. Game over. That's for the 49er fans. Y'all done. Always talking about our ragged team. That's for the 49er fans. Y'all take that.
Before we get to Elliot, let me ask y'all a question. Let me look at the score. What's the score, first of all, Tone, in the game right now?
32-30. OKC.
Okay. Well, look, hey, look, are the Cavs for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
What you say, Elliot?
They're looking real good.
Oh my God.
They're looking real good.
Ahead, talk. Go ahead, Skip. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You next.
Are the Cavs, Elliot? Are the Cavs for real?
They are. They're for real, man.
Don't they got to play Boston tonight?
Yeah, they just lost the Boston.
They playing them now.
That's why I was asking.
No,
I thought they weren't real.
Over.
They ain't played. Who they played?
They beat Golden State that you just talked about having a good year.
I mean,
they didn't just beat them. They beat them.
They beat them bad. Okay, but what was the score? What was the score against the Celtics?
I think they lost by 7 at the end.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Like that.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Boston had them by 21 at one time.
What would you say your percentage you think they're going to the championship?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Which one?
I'm wrong, Howard. I lied. They lost by 3.
Oh well, that was because of that. I think that flagrant foul. I think they might have called on tape. But they called it.
Yeah.
Him running into your boy.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right, let's go.
So
Before we go, we're gonna get to
things.
Elliot's surprises.
Hey, man. Can't forget that Aaron Rodgers, what he say? He owned these Bears, man, and I think without him, Green Bay still got him.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we cannot sleep on these Chargers, man. Kansas City, but watch out. They on the run right now. That boy Herbert is killing them.
So maybe she did.
Hey, check this out. Coco Gauff just pocketed $4.8 million, the most by a woman champion ever. And she did it beat number 1, number 2, and then the Olympic gold medalist. Coco is running the show right now.
All right, good way to bring Coco into
Alec,
the talk.
Just I'm glad you brought up Coco, but let's just
Yeah,
be real. Everybody who
Go ahead,
gets
go ahead.
paid doing something right now is gonna be the most. Cause
Yeah.
there's more money out
Oh
there
no,
right
that ain't
now.
fair, is it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
That ain't fair,
everybody
is it?
right now.
I mean,
Everybody right now gonna
now
be the most
gonna be
paid.
the most. So
Yeah.
just
And
Oh,
anything.
man, okay.
In anything.
Yeah,
the
the
hot
winner-
dog,
I'm
the
just
hot
scared-
dog
I'm just
contest
scared.
last year,
You don't?
he was the most. The person who ate all the hot dogs, he got the most money ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't nobody. Everybody.
Inflation. Okay, all right.
Everybody got money. All right, let's go, Tone. Let's do yours and see if we can get out of here.
You had to change it
All
because of
right, here we go. At number 5, I wanted to put them higher, but the no touchdowns thing, and this was their first signature win. So I got number 5, the Steelers. Some people, next team, the Eagles, we kind of been sleeping on them because they lost early, but they've been playing well. They lost 2 close games, and now they're back. So I got the Eagles. The Chiefs, I had them fall, even though they only have 1 loss, I had them fall down. Because I don't know what's up with their offense. Maybe they'll get it, but at least their defense is still there, keeping them there. Right now, the 2 best offenses in the league are both the Bills and the Lions, but the Bills has a better defense, especially now that they added Smith to replace what they lost with Hockenson. So I'm going to go with the Lions being my number 1 team with the Bills. But, hey, much respect to all the teams, and Steelers cracking the top 5. They deserve it.
All right. And y'all got anything? The Eagles, man, they punished Dallas Sunday, man.
Everybody punishing Dallas. What you keep going there for, man?
Man,
Yeah, but they
lost. Go ahead.
The Commanders, this was a really good win for them. They handled the Commanders. So it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like Jalen still played pretty well, but they
did with Tony. They really didn't have the. Let me tell you, the Commanders' mistake was when they went for that 4th down play. All they had to do was kick a field goal, man, and they up by one point. That changed the whole complexity of the game. So they didn't really have them. Now their defense off the chain though. I get that. Their defense off the chain.
Yeah. And to me, I told you it was funny when we finished last week when we were talking. The last thing Elliott said before we were leaving, he was talking about Henry. You know what I'm saying? He's this. I was like, hey man, Saquon is that dude, man. Like people need to stop sleeping on Saquon Barkley. The Giants did not do him any justice. You know what I'm saying? Because they would not put a line there for him to do what he does. He has a line. He has some other weapons with him in Philly. He's showing what he can do.
Hey, don't the Cowboys got Trey Long? Trey somebody. Don't the Cowboys got them?
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance. Don't the Cowboys got Trey Lance? Why they not playing him?
Yes.
He played a couple downs.
Just like they not playing on the field. Just like they ain't playing on the field.
When he got in his first preseason game, they put him out there. In his first pass, he threw an interception that was almost returned for a touchdown. His first pass.
I get it. Preseason, man.
And you
Look,
can't.
They ain't got nothing to lose right now but draft. We need all the interceptions right now from everybody intercepting us.
Yeah, it's time for y'all to tank. It's time for y'all to tank. Hey, look, let me ask you a question. If y'all got a chance to pick up Shedeur, do y'all think y'all should try to get him, even though y'all got Dak?
They can't.
Man, Cowboy fans, they can't even talk no more. They get stuck in their conversation.
It's hard, man.
Just get free.
Hey, but they just get so frustrated that they just get stuck, froze in their conversation, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah, they can't. They are in the same situation that the Giants put themselves in, but actually in a worse situation. The Giants were handicapped by giving Daniel Jones that money, so they had to wait at least 2 years. Like, nobody's going to be set up to do what Denver did. Denver said, we just going to take our chance with a rookie quarterback, and we're going to eat this $80 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, no other team is doing that. And Dak with most of his contract being guaranteed, if they were to cut Dak, they would have to pick up all rookies, and they still might not even have enough money to fill out a full team. Like they would literally have to cut everybody. So it's they can't. They have to go into next season with Dak. It's just that simple.
Even if they got a chance to pick up a Shador or somebody.
Even if they got a chance to pick up a Shador, because they can't trade him, because if they trade him, then the money comes due, the signing bonus. All the guarantee comes due right then.
On Dallas.
Yes. And so the other team only gets to collect their base salary.
Man, so they stuck, man.
They stuck.
They are stuck. But I don't think that's the problem. I don't think that's the problem.
What do you think the problem
is? The problem is who owns the team.
He don't play. Jerry Jones don't play. He part of the problem.
They ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah. This is the same dude that said he all in on the off season. They do nothing.
Hey, you know what? You know what's crazy? We would be talking about how good the Cowboys and Dak are looking if they would have signed Derrick Henry.
You think
100%, Tony?
That much difference, Tony?
Oh, dude, do you know what Dak did with play action?
You got to pay attention.
That's where he was best. Play action. He was best at that. You give a play action, you got a guy looking in the backfield, and CeeDee Lamb is one of the best route runners in the league. All they need is one little hesitation, and bam, he's open. CeeDee Lamb is going to look great. Dak is going to look much better. The line is going to look better because they're not blitzing. They're not pinning their ears back. They're keeping the defense off the field and putting the defense in pass rush situations. So Michael Parsons is going to look better. Lawrence is going to look better because other teams are now playing from behind. Everything looks better if you give them a legitimate running game. Instead, he went to Shady Pines and picked up some AARP All-Stars to put in their backfield. And that's what they got. That's what it is. That's all Jerry.
Nothing I can say about that.
And they should have fired McCarthy 2 years ago.
That's a great take. That's a great take.
Hey, man, what do y'all, before we get out of here, what y'all think about Colorado, man? The boys keep going, don't they?
Only their first 5 wins count. Remember? Only
they ain't gonna win no more.
I was wrong on that one.
They ain't gonna win no more.
I was wrong on that one, dude.
What you say, Elliot? You can speak up. You ain't got to whisper.
I was wrong on that one. I was wrong.
All right, we'll do.
I ain't see it. But hey, respect.
Hey, whoever that defensive coordinator they got, hey man, he might got another deal with them. Somebody gonna head coach that dude.
That's the difference right there. Is the defense. That's why I didn't think they could do it.
It's the line is the difference. No, he got guys in place that can play, man.
Yes.
The line is the difference.
What, offense?
Both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Yes.
Offense and defense.
And a D-line. Yes.
So y'all think they got potential. Y'all think they got potential to win all the rest of the games, right?
Not today. So they're going when they run
Saturday's gonna be their test.
The SEC. So I think they have potential to lose to Kansas. And if they beat Kansas, I think they have a potential to lose to BYU just simply because of how BYU plays. But I do also think they could win those games. But I don't think they have a chance of beating any one of the SEC teams. And God forbid they have to go up against Oregon again because it's not going to be a pretty situation going up against Oregon again. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be just like, not just like last year, but pretty close. Just because they're getting better in the line, but they haven't gotten to those guys been building lines for decades. They just started building their line this year. So they just don't have the big guys. So, but anything's possible. You know what I mean? I wouldn't.
You got to stop them.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything is possible, but not
because
yet.
You look at what Wisconsin did to Oregon, bro.
Yeah, but Wisconsin is like a dog team, though. They built on having a good line. Like Wisconsin don't have no skill players. Their only line, you know what I'm saying? They built to grind it out. You know what I'm saying? These run and shoot teams have a hard time running up against the guys that's big and strong in the middle.
Well, we'll see. They got to play. All
I
right,
think we
fellas, we
can.
done went over time, man. It was a good episode. Another
Yeah, they
episode
play
of Sports
Kansas
Talk
Saturday, man.
Unfiltered. We'll be watching it. We'll see y'all guys again on next
Hey,
week.
yeah, it was a good show, Skip. Hey, good show, Skip Elliott. Good show.
You better believe it.